again. Welcome to Silo. It's a particularly freezing day, and I thought I'd take a moment just to celebrate a very minor milestone. For believe it or not, this is the 30th post I'll be making in this channel. I believe, according to some pieces of advice, once you get to around 33 posts, that seems to be a bit of a magic number for starting to take off. I think that all depends on the other factors and what you're doing with your posts and why you're doing it, but I thought it was worth just putting something together around this, because I think the important thing is that you do it for yourself. And when I started out doing this, I didn't want to do anything other than just put some advice out there in the hopes that it would help people, and I wasn't sure what to expect. I had very low expectations because there's millions and billions of people on these social media channels, on all of them, YouTube in particular, and obviously it's trying to put forward the most useful information. I had a vain hope that some of the things I was putting forward might be useful. They may well be, they're just not reaching anybody just yet. So let this serve as a reminder. There's a lot of people out there giving you advice on how to succeed and analysing those that have done really well, and I don't really know what the answer is yet, but a lot of them talk about failure, but they're talking about it from the perspective of having found success eventually. I don't even have that credibility, I don't have that track record yet. So if you want to see this journey from the perspective of failing to begin with, well, these are the failure years. Well, we can only hope that they're the failure months, but I have a feeling it'll probably be years. It takes quite a while for these things to take off, if they even take off at all. But it's important to note that this is the test. This is the test of your commitment and your perseverance, whether you can keep going. It's a test in a lot of different areas. It's there to find out whether you can keep coming up with new ideas for content, whether what you have to offer is going to be enough to fill post after post and keep going. It's part of what you need to do as your practice to get better at this. If you look back, and I'm hesitant to even look back on a lot of my posts, but I'm pretty confident they're terrible. I know that when I'm testing these out to make sure they've uploaded, when I'm listening to myself, I can honestly say I hate it. I don't know, the accent isn't great, I don't want to be in front of the camera, it affects how genuine that seems perhaps. I'm just not very comfortable. I'm not here to do that. I'm not want to make this about myself in any way. I just want to put some advice out there for other people. My private theory was that if I was just another extremely average person doing that and not making a very good job of it, then at least it would be encouraging to other people. But of course that still needs to get in front of other people for it to work, and that's not going to happen for the same reason. But we'll see. It's early days still. I've only just started, let's say, on this journey. It's as much for my own practice as anything else. Maybe I'll get better at it. I don't feel like I've got any better at it in 30 posts, but I've become conditioned to it at least. I'm used to getting out here and regularly coming up with new content, trying to think of new things to say. I'm not used to talking for long periods of time because my job is normally about thinking and coming up with ideas and developing designs and ideas and content for different things, I never think of it as something I need to come up with for myself to say. And actually being in a position of trying to talk about things myself is really challenging. So I'm now getting that practice, I'm getting the opportunity to have a go at it. And I'm terrible. But I'm only going to get better with the practice, and this is part of it. And this is my journey of failure. So by all means, hop on and have a laugh. Hit subscribe. You'll either find something to be embarrassed at alongside me, feel a little bit awkward for the terrible quality of what I'm doing, or maybe you'll learn something from a few of the pieces of experience that I'm putting out there. They are things that work or have worked for me, so it might be just as useful for you. But by and large, certainly the YouTube piece just now, I'm not doing very well. I've got almost no views, I've got no subscribers, I've got pretty much no interest at all. I've even hooked up to the vidIQ thing, which is a very impressive bit of software that analyses all your posts and can help you understand your statistics and all the views that you're getting and that sort of thing. It's useless to me. I'm not getting any views. I've got no stats to analyse. I don't even have any idea of what I can do to fix things just yet. I can keep experimenting and hopefully one of these will get somewhere. But for now, I've just got no clue. I'm just shouting in the dark still. But you know, we'll keep going. We'll push on. That's my advice to everybody else. Not everything succeeds. You just have to keep at it. So that's what I'll be doing. I'm going to keep at it. And we'll see where it leads. And if you want to come along and enjoy that journey, or laugh at my own failure, then by all means, come on board. I'm open to all comers. Put something in the comments, give me some abuse, give me some encouragement, anything, I don't care, any kind of interaction. I'm just on my own here in the middle of YouTube, surrounded by millions and millions of other people posting and getting no interaction whatsoever. So come on, if you're out there, come and say hello. And if you're trying to do something yourself, then take it from me, it's not going to happen straight away. It won't happen overnight. There's people out there that are telling you how to do it because they've succeeded themselves. I'm still trying to figure out whether they've got lucky, whether they just hit the right combination of keywords, taglines, descriptions, video length, content. And content is the thing that's most important, by all means. That's the thing that you should be focusing on more than anything. But there's so many other little factors that seem to come into this. So just keep trying. If you're out there having a go yourself and struggling just like me, then give me a shout. We can maybe support each other somehow. But keep pushing. Don't back down. This is your test. Hope that helps.